The cards speak to us in symbols, stories, and archetypes, but ultimately the language is one of metaphor. There is no literal interpretation of these archetypes, only what they make you think of. So where does that leave ethics? Well, here's some things to keep in mind when selecting a reader. Hello, I am a tarot reader and I teach people how to connect with their intuition through the tarot. I want to say thank you to everyone who joined me last week for my demonstration of a popular AI divination platform. It was a fun way to play with the tarot. But today's video is less about the tarot and more about how to read the tarot, both human and artificial readers. In this video I'll talk about how to ask better questions of the tarot. But before we get there, let's go over some rules to ensure our readings are ethical and safe. The following are essential rules for human readers. If you are working with an AI, they may not have all of these, but you should demand these from a human reader. Tarot readers are prohibited from claiming to be psychics or fortune tellers. While tarot readers may see potential outcomes or futures, they cannot know them with absolute certainty. Therefore, terms like psychic or fortune teller are misleading and inappropriate for tarot readers who are simply providing guidance based on interpretations of the tarot cards. The tarot is a powerful tool for inner guidance and reflection, a window to the soul. But with power comes responsibility. For a reading to be beneficial, it must be conducted with absolute integrity and clear ethical boundaries. Ethical practice ensures we help the client on their journey towards self-actualization, rather than creating confusion or dependency. So let's get started. The core ethics focus on 4 principles: transparency, confidentiality, compassion, and professionalism. Now let's explore some common missteps that inexperienced readers make that more seasoned practitioners try to avoid. 1. Never substitute yourself for a licensed professional. That means never giving advice or making claims that you are acting as a doctor, lawyer, accountant, or other regulated professional. Readers are ethically permitted to discuss spiritual matters, offer life advice, or share personal experiences, but it's crucial to clearly communicate that these are not substitutes for professional services. 2. Don't allow the tarot to supplant the client's own judgment and free will. Instead, remind them that the outcome presented in a reading is only a possibility projected from the present influences and that the client is a powerful agent who can alter or encourage those forces. The client must believe that they have control over their situation. 3. Be careful with private information. Everything said during a session belongs to the recipient. A querent's private queries are not disclosed to the world. And if something is shared publicly, like in a YouTube video, it should be done with permission. 4. Always set clear boundaries. Healthy boundaries, such as setting business hours, prevent client dependency and help the reader stay balanced. As reading can be emotionally draining, it is crucial to establish these boundaries to ensure the well-being of both parties. Okay, now that we've covered some basics, let's look at some tricky reading types and how to handle them ethically. Third-party readings. Reading about someone who is not present is a highly debated topic. Many readers refuse to do it at all out of respect for that person's privacy. Those who do may proceed only if the focus remains squarely on the current's own self-healing and role in the conflict. You must check your involvement first. If you have strong emotions, a vested interest, or desire a particular outcome, the reading should focus on you rather than the third party. Reading for minors. Most professionals limit their clientele to those 18 and older. Reading for the future. Readers generally advise clients that the future is not set in stone. Predictions should be used to provide a picture of current energy patterns so the client can consciously work with them. It is generally unhelpful and unethical to give a prediction without offering alternatives or strategies. When setting the question, it should be phrased to show the client accepts responsibility for their situation and remains neutral about the desired outcome. Avoid yes/no questions or should I, could I, would I, etc. questions. Instead, ask, what do I need to understand about this situation? What actions can I take to move forward in a healthy way? This encourages the client to remain open to possibilities without imposing a particular outcome. But wait, there's more. A key ethical concern with AI tarot is the potential for users to misinterpret advice due to the personal validation effect. People tend to consider positive predictions more valid than negative ones, even if the predictions are made up. This bias can lead to problematic decisions based on a false sense of security. To mitigate this issue, AI systems should disclose their limitations and include features that promote appropriate levels of trust, avoiding both over-reliance and undue skepticism. Essentially, don't trust the tarot to tell you what you want to hear. Even a good reader isn't going to do that. An ethical reader will provide you with an honest assessment of the situation and allow you to come to your own conclusions. These are some general guidelines for anyone wanting to use the tarot responsibly. However, I also want to share some thoughts on the ethics of AI tarot. AI tarot uses algorithms and machine learning to simulate the experience of a tarot card reading. While it offers several benefits, such as 24/7 availability, user privacy, and a non-judgmental point of view, it's important to approach AI tarot with caution. One primary concern is that AI systems do not possess consciousness, emotions, or the ability to bear moral responsibility for their advice. They are simply sophisticated tools that reflect and reinforce user biases. Additionally, the rise of AI tarot raises questions about trust and accountability. Who is responsible when things go wrong? The developer of the AI system or the individual using it? It's crucial to remember that AI tarot is a technology and should be treated as such. Users must maintain personal agency and not rely solely on AI for decision-making. Whether you seek guidance from an experienced human reader or an affordable AI tool, trust yourself and your intuition completely. Your deepest knowing, that feeling of what is right, beyond mere thought, is your most reliable guide. The act of writing out a clear question is itself a focusing exercise, channeling your inner wise one. Focus on what you can learn about yourself, about what you really value, about how you relate to others and the world around you. Banish any worry about reading the cards correctly, because your personal realizations are always the right ones for you in that moment. In the age of algorithms, maintaining personal agency is paramount. We must carefully consider the information we consume and the decisions we make. AI tarot can be a fun and engaging way to explore the depths of your own intuition, but it's essential to approach it with a critical mindset. Always verify information from multiple sources, remain aware of your own biases, and take responsibility for the decisions you make. By doing so, you can harness the power of technology while preserving your own agency and integrity. If you are still looking for a human tarot reader, here is a helpful list of 5 things to consider when hiring a tarot reader. A good tarot reader is someone who is experienced, intuitive, objective, and compassionate. Look for someone who can provide clear guidance and support throughout your reading. It's also important to find a reader who specializes in the type of tarot reading you're interested in, whether it's a love reading, career reading, or spiritual reading. A good tarot reader will be able to provide insight and guidance based on their expertise and knowledge of the tarot. Here are 5 qualities to look for when hiring a tarot reader. Experience. Look for a tarot reader who has been practicing for a significant amount of time and has a deep understanding of the tarot. Ask about their experience and how they approach tarot readings. Intuition. A good tarot reader will have a strong intuition and be able to connect with the tarot on a deeper level. They should be able to provide insight and guidance that goes beyond the literal interpretation of the cards. Objectivity. A good tarot reader will be objective and unbiased in their approach to readings. They should be able to provide honest feedback and guidance, even if it is not what you want to hear. Compassion. A good tarot reader will be compassionate and understanding. They should be able to create a safe space for you to ask your questions and explore your concerns. Communication skills. A good tarot reader will have excellent communication skills and be able to explain the cards and their meanings in a clear and concise way. They should be able to answer your questions and address your concerns. By considering these factors, you can find a tarot reader who meets your needs and provides the guidance and support you seek. Remember that everyone's journey is unique, and finding the right tarot reader can be a valuable part of that journey. Thank you for watching. Check out the website for more information on tarot readings and courses. I appreciate you watching this far. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.